Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general career and work reading for Sagittarius from the 23rd of July to the 6th of August 2018. I put the decks I'm using down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and leave a comment if these messages resonate with you. Okay, I'm going to start off with the Angels of Abundance cards. Shuffled and cut this deck, and let's just draw two cards to give us a general energy read. So the first card is declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So a need to declutter. And the second one is let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So a need to declutter and a need to let go of any kind of guilt. Any kind of guilt. So these are the two cards. Right, so I'm going to use the Bright Idea deck. I have shuffled this deck, so I'm just going to cut it. Okay, let's start. Excuse me. So the general energies for the read is optimism, which is usually the star card. So it's saying having faith in yourself, faith in whatever is happening around you, and know that whatever is going to come out of the situation that you are in is going to bring a lot of beauty, growth, spirituality back into your life. So a need to maybe go back into praying or going back into spirituality to bring some sort of hope back into your life. And be optimistic about the situation. This rose is bloomed, so things will bloom and blossom in your life. So the main situation is nurturing with the Empress, the 3, and balance. This is the Justice card usually. So two major kind of cards. So it's saying that, whatever you have is growing. It is going to bring you a lot of abundance. You are just waiting for it to bring this abundance. It is something beautiful. It is something that will cause a lot of people to take note of you, bring you into the spotlight, and you are just waiting for that expression of your creativity to be seen by others. So you're in a phase of waiting at the moment, and you're trying to reach some kind of balance between your home life and between your making of money, going and earning money. So maybe you're at a point in your life that you're now, it could be that you're pregnant, and you're trying to decide whether or not you should continue your job or you should stay at home and look after the children. I mean, that could be just a basis of what's going on. But whatever it is, you are, you're at the precipice in your life. It feels like you're, in a very high stress position right now, and you're trying to balance your work life with your home life, and it is getting to you. Because this woman's right at the top of the building over here, so this is it's bringing a lot of fear into your life, trying to reach this kind of balance. And you really do want to have a lot of time to yourself, time with your family, where you can nurture them and you can spend a lot more quality time with them. So you reach that point where you are reviewing your life circumstances and you're trying to find out whether it's worth remaining in your job or trying to take time off and spend it with your family. And in the past year, you had, you've had a decision that you've made whether or not you should, go forward, which path you should choose. So you reached a crossroads in your life about a year ago, and you had to review all the circumstances and things, go through whether it was going to be good for you or bad for you, and you've made that decision. You debated with yourself, you looked at all the pros and cons, and you made a decision. And it was something that brought you a lot of experience. But it also brought you a lot of loneliness because this person is sitting by themselves. And, it meant that maybe you chose a certain direction in your work, which meant that you spent a lot of time chained to your desk, doing a lot of paperwork, doing a lot of studying. It's brought you into a position where you are an expert at what you're doing, but I think you're sitting and wondering whether it was worth it, where you have like a lot more responsibilities. You are responsible for a lot of things. You put so much of effort into it. It ate a lot of your time away. It kept you away from your family, and maybe this is why you are now sitting back and you're thinking about whether it's been worth it, whether getting to this point where you're an expert at whatever you're doing was worth, giving up your family life. Or maybe you have reached this expert point of view and now you want to try and spend more time with family or with your emotional side. And whatever this job is, it is making you feel very, very restless, and you've kind of lost interest in it a little bit. It doesn't have that same spark that it did when you were making the decision about what to do. So you've been there, done that, and you're not quite sure if that is exactly what you really wanted. Is my cup full or is it empty right now? So it doesn't seem to be giving you the same emotional satisfaction that it did initially. You're feeling lonely. You've got all these awards that you have on the back of your wall over there, but at the end of the day, you're still chained to your desk. You're still having to manage your time, and you're wondering now, I think this is the point that you've reached, about whether or not this is really worth it, and if you should continue. You know what you want to do, but you're wondering whether you should continue. And maybe the thing that has kept you within this particular job is the money, of course, because you're not making a lot and you're having to save quite a bit. So you're having to watch your finances, what's going in and out. You've got money on your mind, so you've been thinking a lot about it, and you're not quite sure how to bring this abundance in. There is somebody there that can advise you, though, on how to move out of the situation. So you're going to have to maybe seek some sort of financial advice. And you yourself feel that, you've reached the end of your cycle of this work that you're doing. You've done your work, presented it to the world. You're very proud of whatever you've done. But you feel that, you are reaching the end. You feel that it can't go any further than this. You've presented it to the world, but you can't, it's the end of the cycle. That's how you're feeling at the moment. Around you there is, you've got to make some sort of decision. There's some sort of assessment that is coming up. People are turning around and pointing the finger at you to take the responsibility for your actions. So whatever it is, you are responsible for it. You are the expert in that particular field, and you are responsible for whatever this particular project is. And now people are turning around and are pointing the finger at you and saying, you are the one that is in charge. You are the one that is responsible for it. And whatever decision is being made or whatever actions were taken were all your responsibility. So that is the way the world is looking at you, as being the one that is the go-to person and the one responsible for whatever is being going on. You've been working with a team of people, and you're worried that whether the team is a good team or whether it's functioning well. It seems to be some sort of a team that is working quite well with each other. There's no problems with them. So that's what's going on around you. So going into the future, you have the desire, the ace of rods, and the wheel of fortune, and union, which is the two of cups. So you want to do something else. There is a new desire, and you want to go for some other project, something that you want to do. So you want to change your profession, and it looks like with this ace of rods, there is going to be that opportunity coming in. So a new opportunity coming in for you to change your focus. So whatever you've been focusing, whatever job you're doing now, maybe it is something that will bring you a lot more abundance and will bring you, give you a lot more free time so that you can spend it, nurturing your personal life. So that opportunity is coming in, a new opportunity is coming in. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So fate now, or the Wheel of Fortune, is turning for you, and it's usually favorable. It's a card that's ruled by Jupiter, so a lot of expansion with this card. You're going to have to give it a little bit of a push. You're going to have to wait. The cycles of the moon show that, it will grow. Whatever this luck is going to be coming is going to change your life for the better. And you might go into partnership with somebody as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and luck is coming into your life, and it's going to bring in a partnership, maybe a reunion with old business colleagues, happiness. It's going to bring in a lot of happiness, some sort of soulmate connection coming in with this union over here. So maybe you've worked with this person in the past before, but definitely a partnership coming in, and it's being brought about by chance, by the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this new opportunity is coming in is going to be, and it's quite something that you never expected or anticipated, and it's going to lead to some sort of business partnership, some sort of partnership union with somebody. So getting your resources together with somebody. So a new opportunity coming in, quite a fateful event. And maybe take you out of this feeling of restlessness. And don't forget to be optimistic about the situation. So you always keep your positive thoughts about it. So I'm going to use the fairy deck to just get 3 cards from it. And this is just for advice. So let's see. So you've got the moon, which shows a powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding the truth of the situation. So the moon card usually shows, that you're worrying for nothing. It makes monsters look bigger. Monsters look bigger in the moonlight than they really are. So, you've got to trust your intuition and know that you don't have to be so worried of the situation, especially since you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in and bringing in some luck. So don't be so worried. And the second card is the Lover's card, which says, there are choices that need to be made from the heart, and true love that is long lasting. So there is a choice that you have to make, and you make the choice based on the thing that you love. So there is something coming in, a change coming in, and you will have to make a choice, but you need to make a choice for something that you want a lot. So if you want, a lot more time with your family, a lot more free time, then you will have to make that choice from the heart. And the last card is the Ace of Spring. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happy to pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So something new is coming in with the Ace of Spring, which says it's time to take action. And this card over here, Desire, is also a card of action. So it's time to take action, follow your desires, and pursue your dreams. Do something that makes you really, really happy, and something that takes you out of this feeling of restlessness, of waiting, of being miserable. Now I'm just drawing 2 cards from this new deck that I have, which is the money cards, and just gives you a little perspective on money. And the first card is change. If you want to change your financial ways, just change. Don't stop to analyze or to ask why or how. Just change. So this is the money card, and the second one is power attracts money. Powerlessness repels it. Be as powerful in who you are as in what you have. These are really, really nice things to say, really, about money. And the second one is nourish. Your financial life is like a garden. If you tend your garden carefully, nourishing the powers, pruning and weeding, it's going to be a lot more beautiful than if you simply water it. And the second one, and the second side of it is respect Wouldn't you like your financial garden to be lush and bountiful? Don't you deserve it? If you treat your money with disrespect, you are not actually giving yourself the respect that you deserve. When you fail to respect yourself and your money, you actually block more wealth from coming your way. So the messages from these cards is that you need to have power, because power attracts money, and powerlessness, you have to have that feeling of power. Powerlessness repels it, and you need to be open towards change. Nourish your financial garden and chop away things. Nourish and respect it, and chop away things that are not working for you. Because if you do that, you take away the dead wood, things that are not serving you, then your financial abundance will grow. So I hope that this reading resonated with you, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.